Now in this module we are discussing about lesson number 11, transportation and excretion, module 1. Now what do you mean by transportation? That how the blood that we have in the body get transported to all parts of the body, how the circulation takes place, how the excretory system takes place, all we are discussing in this chapter. Okay, so importance of transportation, that means transport of material is necessary for plants and animals because it makes nutrients and oxygen to all parts of the body, and that is important for survival because we know that we need to live. For living we need food and oxygen. Now transportation in unicellular organism, they transport the help of the process called diffusion because it is taking place through the cell only. Okay, now in the human beings, transportation takes place by the circulatory system. Circulatory system are divided into three parts. That means they have got three main components as I've given in this flow chart: blood vessels and the heart. Blood is further divided into two parts: blood plasma and blood cells. Blood cells are further divided into more three parts: RBC, that is red blood cells or red blood corpuscles; WBC, that is white blood cells or white blood corpuscles; and the platelets. And blood vessels are again of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. And the third part is the heart. So in this chapter we will be discussing one by one in each part. And now I am discussing about the blood. So the main components of blood are plasma and the blood cells. Plasma is the colorless fluid part of the blood in which the blood cells float. It carries water and dissolved substances from one part to another part of the body. Okay, now our blood is red. Why they are red? They are red because of the red pigment it has in the blood, and that is called hemoglobin. So RBC or the red blood cells are spherical cells devoid of a nucleus. That means they don't have nucleus. They contain red pigment called hemoglobin that bind with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin to supply oxygen to the blood tissues. Okay, white blood cells or WBC, they are colorless cells with less in number, larger than RBC. They are less in number, but the RBC are more in number. They protect the body against the diseases. So this is a function also. WBC helps in protecting against the diseases. And platelets are the smallest cells in the body. Their main function is to help blood clotting. That means कई बार होता है, देखो आपने देखा होगा कि ब्लड हमें कुछ चोट लग जाती है तो ब्लड रुकता नहीं है, ब्लड बहता रहता है. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि उसमें प्लेटलेट्स की थोड़ी सी कमी है. और कई बार होता है कि उनका ब्लड एकदम से रुक जाता है. सो दैट मीन्स दे हैव गॉट प्लेटलेट्स मोर इन नंबर. सो क्लॉटिंग मतलब ब्लड को रोकना. Okay, so the function of the blood is, apart from these three functions, that they help in to fight against the diseases, they combine with the oxygen, they help in blood clotting. There are the two other functions also, that they transport digested food from small intestine to all different parts of the body. They transport waste products to the kidney for the removal, and they transport oxygen to different parts cells of the body, and again they regulate the body temperature, they fight against the diseases. So these all are the functions of the blood. Please write in the notes. Thank you everybody.